if we're all ready, I'll count us down, and then we can start the movie. Are we ready to go? Are we going to go ready to jingle all the way with Arnold Schwarzenegger with Jingle All the Way?
Let's get hot and jolly up in this bitch.
Exactly.
I'm going to get some cookies.
Put it down.
Down. All right.
I mean, I'm ready. Sure, let's go. Let's do this.
Let's do this. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
And we're off.
Once again, and I said this recently on an episode of the To Be Tuesdays podcast, that's not 20th Century Fox anymore. It's 20th Century Studios. Thank you very much.
Shut up, Speed.
This ancient relic of a bygone era. It's a wonder to behold.
It is. And little factoid. So 1996, I was in grade 6 at school, and I think it was on maybe, pardon me, might have been the last week of the year of school at that point. Like, you know, for our Christmas break and all that. I think we all voted to see this at the movies. So I saw this back in the theaters, and I don't know. I kind of felt like maybe I was too mature for this kind of film, but as I've gotten older, clearly I'm not.
I was going to say, it's very disorientating where the movie basically opens up like it's an episode of the Power Rangers.
It is, right?
And it's also that same bloody rock formation that's in every movie and TV show ever that was made famous by the original Star Trek.
Mm-hmm.
And then with the presence of Richard Mall, it's like, wait a second, is this like a Metal Storm reboot?
I am so confused as to what Turbo Man is meant to be. Is it meant to be like Power Rangers meets like a superhero type of thing?
Yeah, you definitely get that with like the demon team. It's like the Putty Patrollers or whatever, and like the constant action. It's like cutting back and forth, and oh wow, woo, bah, fight, bah, bah.
Oh no, it's Jamie. Don't ask me what that accent was. I don't know.
No, that's Anakin Skywalker, Marcy. Get it right.
He's pissed because there's sand.
He should be watching this show. This is a horror film for him since it's set in the desert.
Yeah, well, by watching Turbo Man, he was like, holy crap, one day I'm going to take over the universe by going to the dark side.
Marcy, that kid in that episode of Turbo Man has the 90s boy haircut.
He does. And see, Jamie was like, mate, I'm all about going against the norm.
Exactly.
Like, no JTT haircut for me.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Hello, Rita Wilson.
Tell us how you really feel, Bede.
That Tom Hanks is a very lucky man.
Oh, Phil Hartman.
Timing with the popping of the champagne cork.
I have never gone to a Christmas party that is like this.
No, I rarely go to Christmas parties.
Like, if I've gone to a Christmas party, it's been for, like, my job, and we usually, like, rent out, like, a supper club or something and just have food.
Yeah, pretty much it's kind of, whenever work or any job I've had over the years has had a Christmas party, most of the time it doesn't really end up being a party. It's more like we just go out and have dinner somewhere or lunch somewhere, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it's not like this. Although, can I just say, like, the cast for this is kind of incredible. I love that this was, like, peak 90s. So Sinbad was, like, a thing.
Yeah.
So he is, like, opposite Schwarzenegger. And you know what? At the time, I thought Sinbad was awesome. I enjoyed his work. And this was one of the reasons, like, when we'd heard about this film, it's like, oh, Schwarzenegger and Sinbad, yeah, this should be good.
It's like, finally, these cinema titans meet.
Mm-hmm.
But the interesting thing, though, is, like, originally I think they wanted Joe Pesci for the Sinbad part, but it just never happened.
That would have been incredible.
And I like Schwarzenegger in this because this is one of those movies that he did where he's Mr. All-American Dad, and just no one comments on the fact that he's this giant Austrian god.
Exactly right.
It's like, I'm just selling mattresses. Wow.
I am the mattress. Oh, wait, that's not. No, don't know what I was doing there.
Apparently
he's also Russian.
That's Boyka Marcy. That's not Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I know.
He drinks the vodka.
R.I.P. Phil Hartman. It's always kind of bittersweet to see him in something. He was just the best. He really was.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I like how he plays like this recently divorced neighbor, and like all the mothers are like all over him.
Yeah, they're like not prey. He's their prey, is what I was trying to say.
Exactly, but he only has eyes for like Rita Wilson.
So yeah, this movie is set in Minnesota specifically. I think it's around like the Twin Cities. I'm not sure. I'm sure a lot of it was shot on like sound stages and stuff in LA, but a good chunk of it was filmed in Minnesota because at the time I remember like front page of the St. Paul Pioneer Press was the newspaper we used to get about like, oh, Schwarzenegger's filming a holiday Christmas movie here. Like it was a big deal. And
okay.
He filmed a number of scenes in the Mall of America, which I think that's the big like rubber ball chase and everything. So yeah, he's there. Yeah, you get to see a time capsule of what Mall of America was like in the mid-90s. So that's kind of
The weird thing is, like, in Australia, the way we have our malls, which we call shopping centers, they don't look like they do in the movies at all.
Well, this one's different because it's like Mall of America, so it's like giant. Like, it's a huge place. So it's got... It literally has like a theme park in there, and it has a giant movie theater, and there's aquariums. Now, they used to have Legoland, and I don't think they have that anymore. But it's a whole lot of stuff in there, so it's not like a mall where it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna go downtown.
Yeah, but even still, like the smaller malls, they don't really look like the things we have here. And I remember it would have been like during when this movie was out, there was a mall back where I used to live, and it was just kind of like, you know, a closed off street that had like all the shops and then this one main big like building, and they tried to have like you know, like a little roller coaster in there and Legoland and stuff, but it just didn't work. So that didn't really last long. But yeah, this kind of reminds me a little bit of that, but anyway.
A little bit of trivia: the cop who stopped Schwarzenegger earlier, Robert Conrad, he was the original Jim West in the Wild Wild West TV show.
Really? I did not know this.
Yeah.
Oh no, I miss Jimmy.
Randy Cornfield.
This after my long day of work at the office because I'm American.
And of course, this movie was produced by Chris Columbus, who like is basically 50% of his career has been Christmas movies. And of course, you know, this is our third time we've done a commentary on something he's worked on because, of course, he directed Home Alone 1 and 2.
Mm-hmm.
And Brian Levant.
Yeah, and Brian Levant, who directed the Flintstones movie.
And I believe those straight-to-DVD Scooby-Doo ones, like the live-action ones.
That is true.
Oh, Phil Hartman, you play the best kind of characters.
He plays like
really good at being like a jerk, like a asshole in this one. Like, hey, everybody, yeah.
Yeah, he does it so well. And Arnold's just like, ugh.
It sort of blows my mind that this film cost $75 million to make.
Yeah, but like at least 15 million of it was probably just to pay Arnold.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah, he was like, this was 96 Arnold, so like this was right around Eraser and shit. So it's like, yeah, he could command that much money.